Hi darlings, Dennis here once again. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. So if you want to know how we created this soft bridal look on eBay, then keep on watching. Also, so I started off by using my micellar water and a cleansing wipe to gently clean off all the dirt on her skin. Then Ebe has a really good skin. She has like a normal skin, so I didn't do all the what's the name, the toning. No. I just went straight into using my Embriolize moisturizer. Then I gently use my brush from Colorbox Cosmetics to gently distribute the product to the entire face. Then I later use my hand to massage it into the skin, which later didn't show on the camera. Then I later went in with my e.l.f. The putty matte primer. Then I use the same brush I used for the moisturizer to gently blend it into her skin. Next is to use this Nitty face primer, setting primer, to lock the entire look in, and use my hand fan to dry everything to the skin. Then with the same with another brush from Colorbox Cosmetics, I'm using a foundation. I think I mixed didibheauty and bond this way, so I'll leave the exact shades in the description box, because this particular content came around October last year, October 2024, so I can't really remember the exact shade of product. All I can remember most of the product, but I can't really remember all, so I'll leave the details in the description box. So I gently blend the foundation into the skin, avoiding an under eye. So the trick here is when you do the foundation, I always tell my students, do not take fresh product to the nose. Do never take fresh product to the nose and the hair under eye. Any product I take, there has to be a residue, like the remaining in the brush. Yes, but you all just take some time and appreciate this much. Then straight into cream blush, using another brush from Colorbox Cosmetics, and using this pink shade from the Ceendics Beauty Lips and Palette. With the same brush I used for the foundation, I gently blended all the cream blush into the high point of her cheeks, somewhere halfway into the is it the jawline? Yeah, I think cheekbone. Then use my Too Faced Bond This Way concealer in shade Sand to highlight, using a damp beauty blender to gently blend everything out. The only way to a flawless makeup is blending. Like blend it, just blend, never stop blending. Yes, and your makeup will be flawless. And also pay attention to the placement and the techniques I'm using in most of the process. So yeah, I think I was finding I was having issues with my lighting, but I still kept the footage in. So these are like random challenges you go through here, and I think here I got everything back. So I went in with the same brush I used for the cream blush and the foundation to blend everything together, making sure there was no harsh line anywhere. Then with my powder puff and Maybelline Superstay powder, which you all know is my favorite powder, in shade 320, I gently press it. I used to set the highlighted areas. before using loose powder. So before I set, I always make sure I use the same beauty blender I used to blend the concealer to blend out any crease before I set, because if you don't do that, the crease is going to show and your under is going to look patchy, which we all don't like. So always make sure you blend again before you set. This is where I'm focusing, and also I make sure I spray somewhere around them, because that's the part that normally secretes oil the most. Then straight to setting the entire part of the face using my Estée Lauder pressed powder in medium caramel. Yeah, I remember medium caramel. It's one of my favorite shades of powders. Gently pressing it to the other part of the face. Well, it doesn't hurt when you take it somewhere into the blush and somewhere into the highlights. It's not going to move, it's not going to change anything. It's even going to give you a flawless finish, trust me. You see how I'm doing with a light hand. Then went in with my Juvias Place bronzer in shade dark, the lighter shade in the shade dark, to bronze. I hardly do contouring, I only bronze to bring like enough warmth into the client or the model skin. Use another brush from Colorbox. I think I use the brush I use in this video are entirely from Colorbox. Yes, their brushes are very soft. Do well to check them. They are of high quality too. So I use that shade, that same shade from Juvias Place to contour her nose. As you can see, the whole look is coming together. The flawlessness is start from the base. Then this soft pinky shades from the Annie's Beauty Blush palette, and with another brush from Colorbox Cosmetics for her brush. Then I use another spray from Nia Beauty. It is like a setting spray to melt all the powders off. Baked before set. No, I didn't bake. I set and highlighted parts. Then I used my benign clone white eyeshadow base using another brush from Colorbox again. You can tell it, any brush at all you want, you can get from them. You can use that brush for a whole full face. You're not going to lack anything. So I realized I was going to do a shimmery eye, so I mixed benign powder. I'll leave the shade and RCMA to bake so that it will catch the fallouts, the pigments that I'll be using on the eye to catch all the fallouts. And then went into this Annie's Beauty Meet the Browns palette. Use a soft brown shade in her crease as the transition shade. Pay attention to the placement. So I think I did the pigment off camera. Then I used a darker shade to intensify the outer crease area. Then I used a lip liner from didibheauty. Make sure everything is well blended in. Then went into with this classic matte lip stain. If you know me, you should know that these are like my favorite lip stains. You can never go wrong with these lip stains. They are long wearing, they are creamy, and they are easy to blend too, but just make sure you blend as you go. Use another brush from Colorbox Cosmetics to blend everything in. You guys avoid my head. My head is cute though. Yes, my fine boy. You should leave me alone. Then straight into your brows. I think I did more. I lost most of the footages because, as I said, I filmed this like months ago. So I don't have access to more of the footage, most of the footages. was done with most of the processes. So I was just drawing the hair-like strokes in the inner part of the brows. The look is coming together already. So I was using the Davis number 3 powder, and I think in dark brown. So I used another brush from Colorbox to dust off all the excess powders I used in baking. So I had no issue dusting off the powders. Everything just went off or blended into the skin perfectly and so calmly. So that's wig and slay on the hair. She did a thin to this lace. It looked like the hair was growing from the scalp, and the styling was just on point. There is no way you can take all the powders off. That's why we are advised with you set it like a dewy spray to knot off the powder before you later set with a finishing spray. So I use my Milani powder, yes, to dust and blend off the excess. It doesn't go off like at a point. You have to gently massage a bit to the skin to make sure you are not losing any part of the face. So I went back into the brush I used for the blush. So because we baked, and you all know blush is the first to vanish on the skin. So I later went back to intensify the blush. Did my lashes. I think these lashes from Lash for Dolls is one of the best. They are one of the best lash blocks. Their lashes are affordable. Their lashes are affordable and they are very nice. They are of high quality as well. So you guys should do try them out. I'll leave their details in the description box as well. They are called Lash for us in the letter 4 Dolls. You guys should avoid my head. I was just trying to make sure the lashes are on point. So during this part, you have to ask your hairstylist to give you some minutes to deal with this issue, because sometimes if you're not careful, you might hurt your client or model's eye. Do the same thing to the right eye. This video I intentionally didn't really speed up anything so that you guys will know the kind of time you have to take to precisely to a particular step. So I went back into my didibheauty spray. I sprayed her face generously to try. You see how wet her face is looking. Then I used a matte setting finishing spray. Went into my gloss from Colorbox Cosmetics using their no, this is not from Colorbox. I think my gloss was from Classic and a brush from Colorbox Cosmetics. On her lips, make sure she blended everything together, and then voila, I did my finishing touches. Look at this. You guys, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this. Like, comment and share, and see you some other time. Bye.